What's up, everyone? YouTube McGraw here, Crocodile Dundee, man. Let me tell you what, it has been a minute. So, back in the summer, my computer that I was using to do these videos did go kaput, basically. I was using a laptop. I was using like a 2011 MacBook Pro, and I mean, it definitely wasn't cutting it that well, but it was doing its job. But it really became unfeasible to use it anymore. But I took some time. I got a brand new PC set up. Got a whole new station here for making videos, doing streaming, all sorts of stuff like that. So I think I'm ready to get started again, finish this series up for you guys, and hopefully plan a lot of fun and exciting stuff as well. Gonna be doing some streaming. Or starting to stream rather, hopefully on a weekly schedule here. Going to get that set up pretty soon, playing some indie games and maybe some other games as well. But yeah, so a lot of exciting stuff hopefully on the horizon for me and doing this. I'm sorry about the massive break in between. Hopefully you're watching at a later date anyway, and it doesn't matter. But I do want to finish this series up for you guys, so that is what we're going to focus on now. Once again, this is Let's Play Mass Effect 2, and we are back. So when we left last time, we were going to wait to go after the Reaper IFF because we have some more loyalty missions to do and some other stuff as well.
Commander, you might want to speak with Tali. She seems very worried about
and there's another one that we can pick up. So let's go talk to Tali. I don't remember where she is. I think she's in engineering. It tells you how long it's been.
Shepard, I've got a problem and I may need your help. But I need to ask you something first. I need to know if I can trust you. Some of this might involve fleet security. Cerberus cannot be involved.
You have my word. If necessary, I'll contact the elusive man to make sure he stays out.
Don't bother. He just lied to you. Hearing it from you is enough. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason. I'm scared, Shepard.
Nobody who knows you could believe you'd betray your people, Tali.
I don't know. They don't lay charges like this unless the evidence seems absolute. But thanks. I appreciate your faith in me, Shepard.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
So you have no idea why they're accusing you?
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any more until I get to the flotilla.
What happens if you're convicted?
Like I said, exile. The specifics are up to the judges. If it's deemed only a tragic mistake in judgment, the guilty party might receive a small ship and supplies. Not that it really matters. Either way, if I'm convicted, I'll never see the migrant fleet again.
So no prison and no death penalty?
We don't have the spare resources for long-term incarceration. Monitored work detail is more effective. And we don't have enough people to afford executions. An exile can still have children, and those children are welcomed back to the fleet.
Okay, let's go find the flotilla.
I was going to book passage on another ship. I didn't think there would be time for you to help. Thank you, Shepard. I'll program the Normandy with the flotilla's current location. The admirals will be waiting for us.
Cool. Okay, I think we're going to go do that now because she's got a cool mission. Yeah, she's got a cool mission, and it's another one we have to do. So we're gonna go do it.
I am glad you came. I must ask for your help. That is not easy for me.
It's alright. Just tell me what you need.
When we met on Ilium, I told you about a very dangerous person I was pursuing. Using the information you obtained, I have located her. She's been going by the name Morinth. I would like to apprehend her before she disappears again.
Didn't you say you'd pick up her trail after our mission?
I know where she is, right now. In a month, she may be gone. This is the best opportunity I've ever had.
Where is she?
Omega, a nightclub called Afterlife, which seems a perfect place for her to hunt.
How important is this?
Killing her has been my focus for 400 years. It is the most important thing in my life, and the reason I became a Justicar.
Tell me about her.
She is an Ardat Yakshi. It is a term from a dead Asari dialect. It means demon of the night winds, but that is mythology. She is simply a very dangerous woman who kills without mercy.
So is an Ardat Yakshi a special kind of murderer?
Morinth suffers a rare genetic disorder. When she mates with you, there is no gentle melding of nervous systems. She overpowers yours, burns it out, hemorrhages your brain. You end up a mindless shell, and soon after, you are dead.
This is definitely worthy of your full attention.
She confuses her victims, twists their feelings. They will do anything for her favor.
We need to stop her.
Thank you, Commander. There are no words to express what this means to me. There is one thing more. This creature, this monster. She is my daughter.
You said this is genetic. How many children do you have?
3. And 3 Ardat Yakshi are in existence today. It is as it sounds. Morinth was always the wild one. She was happy and free, but selfish.
I cannot imagine what this is like for you.
I do not want pity, Shepard. I do not accept it. My daughter's condition is my fault, and my redemption lies in killing her. Do not pity me. Simply understand my situation.
How did all this happen?
I spent my youth on the move, adventuring. I killed people, mated with them, or just danced the night away. I learned so much, experienced so much, and then my matron days came. I could finally sit back, bask, and enjoy my family. But in one moment, it was all taken away.
Sounds terrible.
I sat in a med lab while a nearsighted doctor droned at me, and I learned that nothing was as I thought it would be. I gave up all that I possessed. I own nothing, claim nothing. All my knowledge will die with me. Now my purpose is to destroy my own children.
Those moments change you.
And I've hundreds of years left to live with that. I say too much. Forgive me. Help me find my long-lost daughter. And kill her.
We'll go find Morinth.
If only all parents had that level of purpose and dedication. Okay, Dundee Man on the job. Who do we have left? We have Tali, we have Samara, we have Garrus, we have Kasumi, we have Grunt, we have Morden. We got Jack, man. Alright, we are pretty much the majority of the rest of this Let's Play is going to be doing loyalty missions. We're going to do a couple of the DLC. We might not do the Overlord DLC because honestly, all the DLC that centers around the like kind of special vehicle that you get in this game is not very interesting, I think. So, okay, so we got to take Tali. I think we are also going to take Miranda because she's upgraded and I like her abilities. We have more upgrade. Let's just go for level 4 of Reeve. Let's get that out of the way. Heavy Reeve. What's the difference here? Focuses on snuffing out a single target's life. Okay, Reeve strength. Radius of effect. We're gonna go for heavy. Let's just make it a burst damage machine, I guess.
This is Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Captain Shepard. Tali Zora told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
Tali helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight. I wish I could do more to help Tali. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk. They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
You sent Geth materials back to the migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials. If I sent back something that was only damaged, not permanently inactive, no, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Tali Zora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
So if you were drawing parallels, like we talked about, between this whole, like, the Quarians and the Geth and Battlestar Galactica with the humans and the Cylons, you're going to see those parallels a lot heavier now, which I think is cool. I don't think I made that connection when I played this game, whatever, in 2010 or whatever, because I wasn't into Battlestar Galactica, but there's a lot of parallels that we'll see, which I think is cool.
I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron! Shepard Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaran Vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I take it being associated with a human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Tali Zora Vas Nima. Whatever we must call you legally.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side.
Indeed she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you. This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Kill us alive. The accused Tali Zora Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against the charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard Vas Normandy, Your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vasnima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that her captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
How could Tali have brought Geth to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active Geth to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarry and strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Alright, we are not talking to anybody. We are just gonna go. Some long cutscenes here, but I think it's better if I don't say anything during them. I'd rather them kind of just play out cinematically rather than me kind of be annoying and just distract from that. Keep things cinematic. Keep the story cranking.
Tali Zora Vasnima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault.
They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alara.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock their shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Talizora. Kila Salai.
Even the way the flotilla fleet looks is very reminiscent of the, you know, the I forget what it's called in Battlestar, the colony fleet. I don't know, the whole fleet around the Galactica. And if you've never seen the show, then you should watch it. And I'm of course talking about the remake from 2004 or whatever. The original's good too, I hear, but you know, that show is just incredible. Okay, we got to get back into it though. So, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm not that big of a fan of Tali's moves, I don't think, but you never know, maybe it's gonna grow on me, I don't know. So we're trying to find Tali's father, we're trying to get rid of these Geth, and we're gonna see how much I die having come back to this after the fact. Oh, forgot that using charge is of course more of a defensive maneuver here. Let's see, we got warp, AI hacking. Can we hack that thing? Yes we can. Yes we can. Alright, what do we have here? Laptop, some recordings.
Slowing down the systems. We're taking down the firewalls to rebalance load distribution. Rail Zora ordered us to bypass standard safeties. Following security protocols will take too long.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
So like Jacob, another case of a father figure that may or may not be into some controversial shit. This game really laying it on heavy with the daddy issues. What do we got? There we go. This level's interesting because all the rooms are so small. But let's take advantage of... Oh, we can't. I was going to hack this one, but, you know, I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to kill it. I'm going to be honest with you guys for complete transparency's sake. I'm going to finish this Let's Play, I believe, but I do think that part of me kind of, you know, picking this game, this series of games to start doing Let's Plays with, partially was because of, you know, the familiarity with the game, and because I like the game a lot, and I just wanted to show it off to people that maybe haven't seen it before. Having started, like, having gotten a good way into whatever the Let's Play, though, you know, and kind of looking back at the videos and having done them a decent amount for this game at this point, I'm not convinced that I think there's a couple reasons why maybe I could do better with my game choices as a commentator, you know, and just with being a streamer and content creator as a whole. The primary one being that I think my familiarity with the game itself has put me in kind of a little bit of an autopilot mentality, because I know the story, you know, I know the game, so I kind of feel like there is a little bit of like going through the motions with the game, and I think that translates to maybe you know, the videos maybe not being as entertaining as they could be. I also think that because of the nature of the game, there's a lot of cutscenes. It's a heavily story-driven game, and there's a lot of times because of that where I'm not talking, you know. I think that's better than, you know, me kind of interjecting at every point in turn during these cutscenes and being obnoxious. I don't really want to do that, but I do think that kind of just says something about the game choice, and maybe that it's not the best game to do a let's play of, because it's heavily story driven, and you know, there's not that much to say about the gameplay of it, right? So that's just something I've been thinking about, and I think after this game, I'm gonna switch gears and do something different, because I want to become, you know, better with the content I'm creating. I want it to be as entertaining as possible. I want to keep finding kind of new creative ways, you know, just to grow and actually make good content. And I think there's something about this game. I love the game, I love the series, but I don't think it's lending itself to, you know, I don't know, making videos and making entertaining content, at least as entertaining as it could be. So I want to finish the series and make it as good as possible for y'all. This has been a learning experience for me to kind of get into making videos and, you know, just getting my foot in the door as far as that goes. I don't know who that person is. I'm going to be honest. I got to purge my friends list. I got to turn notifications off. But yeah, that's just something that's kind of been at the front of my mind doing this series. And so, and like I said, I'm going to start doing streaming too. So I'm going to focus on, there's a couple things I want to do with the streaming. I want to kind of focus on smaller indie games that maybe are lesser known, that I also haven't played before. So that's going to make it fresh for me, and I think that's going to make a better experience for you guys. And then also some other games that I have played, but there's like some fighting games that I want to stream, stuff like that.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world from the Geth.
You have no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to. My home is one hull breach away from extinction.
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment. Adjusting for exposure to a foreign colony would be even harder. It's the difference between 60 years and 600. For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
Right, so, and just like the humans against the Cylons, they've lost their homeworld to the uncompromising machines. Anyway, but yeah, I think, you know, that's just something I've realized doing this Let's Play series, is that, you know, I love the game, but there's really not much in the way. There's not much creativity that I can be afforded with this game, right? It's going through the motions, you know, showing you the story, kind of giving you my commentary, which I do enjoy, kind of about why I like the game, what I think is good about the game, what I think isn't good about the game. But, you know, I really want to shoot a lot higher and be looking to create better content than this kind of series is affording me. So just want to be transparent with you guys. I want to cap the series off just because I started it and I believe in finishing things that I start. So I think moving forward, I want to try to make it as fun as possible. The nature of the game, though, I guess, is that, you know, it's a story-driven game with a lot of conversation and a lot of cutscenes. So if that's not your thing, you know, I expect this series to be one that is pretty minimally, you know, it's not going to blow up or anything. I don't expect a ton of people to, you know, to watch this series, and that's okay because it's also been a learning experience for me to, you know, get comfortable with recording, streaming, recording, editing. I've learned a lot as editing videos. The other thing too is that I was using just straight up Apple Movie Maker or whatever it's called, Apple Movies. Now I have Adobe Premiere, so I'm going to kind of use the rest of the series as a way to get acclimated with Adobe Premiere, because I have a lot nicer of equipment now than I did before, and that's exciting for me too. Pretty much in every aspect. I mean, you know, I have a PC that can actually handle streaming at a decent quality and recording and stuff like that. So I'm excited to see where it's going to go. And yeah, I just want to kind of shift gears and focus on making the most interesting, creative, and you know, hopefully entertaining content I can make. A lot of laptops that have money on them on this ship. It's not really something I'm familiar with. You don't just keep money chilling on your laptop for people to take.
First entry. Our hacking attempts failed. The Geth have an adaptive consciousness. Hack one process and the others autocorrect. Still, we're making progress.
Got a cool gaming monitor set up. Resolution looks pretty good. Got the NVIDIA card in that thing.
No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me.
Hey, come here.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
You got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Their main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerel and Darozen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
He knew you'd come for him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here. And we're ending this.
Man, I'm going to be honest. I think almost all of these loyalty missions are about parental issues. Like, seriously, you got Samara, who needs to kill her kid. You've got Tali, who her dad's dead. Thane is going to have some parental stuff going on. I don't want to give it away. We got Jacob. His dad was a piece of shit. Miranda's dad is like trying to fuck with her sister, and she's trying to protect her. It's just interesting. Never thought about it before, but a lot of these, you know, loyalty missions deal with like father-daughter relationships or whatever, son-on-son action, father-on-son action. It's really not something you want to think about outside of Pornhub. Well, anyway, let's get this done here. This is kind of an awkward room. It's another one of those kind of ring around the rosy situations. Can we hack this thing? Please, please, No. Is it because of the shield? Oh no. Okay. We got that. I think this is the upgraded submachine gun. It's pretty beefy. Pretty beefy. All right, let's get Tali back. We got a bunch of metagel. It's not a big deal. I guess the good thing about this room is there's like a big window in front of you. It's just kind of awkward to navigate. All right, we're just going to pump SMG into this thing. Why not? I feel like it's better to default to the SMG because I always find myself wanting heavy pistol ammo and I don't have it. This thing has not fired a shot in like 60 seconds. It's a good game. It's a good game. Okay.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble new geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keela, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the Admirals, not anyone.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
We're not gonna decide anything here. Let's see what the Admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
We need to face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to think Tali Zora...
Oh, she's right here. What the fuck are you talking about?
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Sorry we're late.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy saved the Alarai. I hope this proves her loyalty to the Quarian people.
Her loyalty was never in doubt, only her judgment.
Perhaps Tali Zora can offer something to encourage more trust in her judgment.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Tali helped me defeat Saren and the Geth at the Citadel. That should be all the evidence you need. But if you want more, I can present the Normandy, which Tali also saved from Geth forces, even though it's too quiet for her to sleep well.
We still don't know what happened on the Alarai.
No, Admiral, you don't. But you gave her my name. I'm her captain. I trust her with my life, and I'm telling you that she is innocent.
And we should just trust this human's opinion?
We placed Tali's life in the human's hands. Would you doubt those words if they came from a Quarian, Captain?
No. Based on the rest of the evidence, I suppose that I wouldn't.
Are the Admirals prepared to render the judgment? Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges. Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
With all due respect, Admiral, I didn't represent one of your people. I represented one of mine.
So you did, Shepard.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali Zora vas Normandy. Kila Solai.
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
We can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Come on, Tali Zora vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
This looks interesting.
That one's really good. I like that mission. It's some good character building between Tali and Shepard, and learning more about the Quarians, which we don't really get to do in the first game. I will say I think that's a little bit convenient that we can just kind of run our mouth like that and clear Tali of the charges, as opposed to showing some hard evidence. And that, but whatever. That kind of it brings up another. Oh, there's Thane's mission. We'll go do that before we're done. Another thing that I kind of think about with this game, kind of being a 10-year-old game, is that all the decisions you have to make are very binary. It's either it's Paragon or it's Renegade. It's good or it's bad, And I think for the future of games like this, and you're probably already seeing that, you really need more. It would be nice to have more ambiguity, as opposed to, like, in that conversation during that trial, I knew I could only pick one option, really, and it was a good, morally good, ethically good option with a very clear outcome. And I think one of the, maybe challenges that should be presented to game makers and just games in the future is to create more ambivalence. Maybe not ambivalence is the right word, but I don't know, maybe create more uncertainty and not have it be as cut and dry. So I think that's one of the limits of a game like this, and that's okay because it's just an artifact of the time it was made.
Is there something wrong?
Yes. Now that you are here, though, it seems more difficult to talk about.
Are you feeling sick? I could get the doctor.
No. Though I suppose that is a part of it. My mortality has me dwelling on things. I had a family once. I still have a son. His name is Kolyat. I haven't seen him for a very long time.
How long's it been since you talked?
10 years. He showed me some of his schoolwork and asked if we could dance crazy. We did that when he was younger.
What sort of dance is that?
I checked my extranet contacts. I expect an update on my next target. The console plays music. Oh, unfashionable. Kolyat jumps into the room. Father runs around in circles. I scoop him up, toss him into the air. He shrieks, laughs, spin me. The console beeps. I put him down. Click the message. Father, he pleads. Tucks my sleeve. I need to read this, I say. I don't look at him.
You never mentioned this before. Why now?
When my wife departed from her body, I attended to that issue. I left Kolyat in the care of his aunts and uncles. I have not seen him or talked to him since.
That's not the choice I expected. Why didn't you raise him yourself?
My body is blessed with the skills to take life. The Hanar honed them in me. I have few others. I didn't want that life for Kolyat. I hoped he would find his own way. If he hated me, so be it. He would not have shared the path of sin. I used my contacts to trace Kolyat. He has become disconnected. He does what his body wills.
You'll have to explain that one to me.
Disconnected. The body is not our true self. The soul is. Body and soul work as one in a whole person. When the soul is weakened by despair or fear, when the body is ill or injured, the individual disconnected. No longer whole.
What's wrong with him? Is he hurt?
Something happened that should not have. He knows where I've been, what I've done. I don't know his reasons, but he has gone to the Citadel. He's taken a job as a hitman. I would like your help to stop him. This is not a path he should walk.
You don't hire a raw rookie for a contract killing.
I'm afraid someone may have seen we share a name and assumed we share skills. I don't know why he would accept the task.
To be closer to you, maybe?
That thought haunts me more than any other.
Thane, I don't have your contacts and I don't have your tracking skills. Why do you need my help for this?
I don't need your help. I want it. The last time I saw my son, they wrapped your body in sea lines, weighted it with stones. He tries to pull from me, calls for her. The hammer lift her off the platform. They sing like bells. The fire has gone to be kindled anew. He begs them not to take her away.
They let her body slide into the water. He hits me. Don't let them. Stop them. Why weren't you?
Rains. It always rains on Kaji. Warm water pours down his face.
I didn't mean to make you relive that.
Perfect memory. It is sometimes a burden.
I'll get us to the Citadel as soon as possible.
Thank you, Shepard. I'll be meditating until you need me.
I think it's stuff like that that is why this is, in my opinion, the best game in the series. There's just so many good dramatic character developments and moments that kind of just, it's an example of showing, not telling, as far as good character development. So, man, lots of loyalty missions to do, but we're going to get to them all. Thanks for getting back with me if you're watching. I'm sorry it's been such a long break. Like I said, hopefully you're watching at a later time, and, you didn't have to deal with the break anyway. I know not many people have been with me for this series, but I'm really just getting started doing this, so I'm looking forward to getting back into it. I mean, now that I have a full kind of setup, I got 2 monitors, I got the PC, I got, capture card, multiple consoles. I'm really set up to do a lot here, and I'm looking forward to kind of messing around with mostly just getting into different games and new styles and kind of figuring out what's best for me and what allows me to kind of keep learning how I can make the best content possible. So once again, thanks so much for watching. I'm going to get this edited here in Adobe for the first time. Going to see how that goes. Going to get it up. So I'm frycooksonly. I'll talk to y'all again real soon. See ya.